the one-time Milwaukee Buck. Thon Maker with Bruce Brown and the 9-year veteran Reggie Jackson for Brett Brown. James Ennis also getting the night off as well, and Ben Simmons, and we are running tonight from Wells Fargo Center, the penultimate preseason game. That means the next to last, and the last one will be Friday against the Washington Wizards. Joel Embiid, and he returns signing a 2-year deal. Come back with the team. He's had some injury issues in each of his first 2 seasons. All 82 games, the 9-year veteran Reggie Jackson.
After an injury-plagued season before, that was huge news for them. Too deep.
Yeah, and that Embiid again, and that time it was taken away en route to the hoop. Free down the floor is Bruce Brown.
Dislodge it and go.
Well, that's what Thon Maker can do, is block a shot now and then. Embiid missing the 3. The Sixers slow to get back defensively, and Brown's able to say, hey, they're behind defensively. They're behind defensively. He is way ahead of the curve in that department. Korkmaz, beautiful fake and finish by Furkan. Third
end of the floor, knows he can compete there.
And Tobias Harris comes up with a steal that time, and running the floor is Josh Harris.
It's going to make for a lot of fun in this building or on the road.
That's one thing Tobias Harris worked. Finally, the Pistons have it. Tony Snell blocked, and it'll be a goaltending. Scored 2 for Tony Snell, the acquired by the 76ers shortly thereafter. And a nice pass from one of the newest Sixers, Kyle O'Quinn.
Nice little double down screen and curls. Good read from Shake, who had the defender behind him.
Shake Milton, the 8-year veteran, 6'10", and he'll get some big minutes this year, spelling Al Horford and Joel Embiid.
He didn't think that it could be used as an avenue to get back in the league. He pictured guys who'd be done and still wanted to play. But ISO Joe using it to get back in the league.
27-year-old, this is his 9th season already in the NBA. And there's Langston Galloway, the St. Boy, Rose really moving well, but he threw it away.
Cardinal rule, don't jump to make a pass.
Richardson, that was a nice take on the 6'10" Chris.
Time in Philadelphia, Sixers fans know about him. Shot blocking ability, it didn't seem to deter Josh Richardson.
His scoring is going up every year he has been in the NBA. A self-made guy with a 2nd-round pick. That's Rose dropping a dime onto Chris. 5 different NBA teams. How about that? Nice hustle by Tobias Harris, and he'll tee up a 3. Day-by-day situation for Embiid as the Sixers not only eye the top seed in the East, which they would love to have, but of course try to keep him fresh for the playoffs as well.
Well, Kawhi Leonard was able to...
3. Another offensive rebound for the Sixers. They've done well in that category here in the first, but they end up giving it up. Rose give it up to the big man running the floor.
There's that example again. He sees Christian running, draws Trey Burke, the defender, and able to just spoon feed 3-5.
Covering the action, straight winners, Hala Abdelnaby marks him up. Preseason game between the Sixers and Detroit.
Slasher, he wants to get out and transition and get to the cup.
At that time, Thon Maker stealing the ball from Embiid. Svi Mykhailiuk and Tony Snell rounding out the 5 for the Pistons. Trey Burke, one thing he can do is get to the top forwards. Joel Embiid, for the first time this year, turning garbage into gold.
See, they're just pushing Maker underneath the basket, anticipating that miss.
Joel Embiid,
landing 10 conference championship team, won it up in Brooklyn.
About 2014, they were a 10th seed. There were 2 rounds of the playoffs. The team. That's a great pass, isn't it? The slam for Matisse.
That's easy work. Well, they weren't lying. Nice little pump fake to gather. Nothing but net from Tobias.
Harris has a mismatch here. Trying to take advantage. And you could count it. He had the 6'5" Bruce Brown worried.
Take a look at this again. How about that? Efficient, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Shake Milton and Matisse Thybulle with a double team, and Milton.
A lot of that good defense turned into quick hitting offense, an equal opportunity offense. So what is his game?
Right.
You know, we know he's physically gifted, but he's 6'5", 6'6", so he's a tweener physically.
Good persistence that time. Helping them on a little run here to get back into it. Down only 2. That's Luke Kennard, who could always shoot. Matisse Thybulle, by the way, another swipe. He's got 2 steals, 4 deflections, and a couple. Furkan Korkmaz drills the 3, and for the Sixers, only their second.
Matisse go at it. Luke, like good shooters are, constantly in motion. Matisse doing his best to keep with him.
Richardson, it is for 3, and the Sixers and their faithful will.
But he didn't finish.
Yeah, with Richardson, I think you'll see a lot more on-ball creativity as opposed to JJ, who did a lot of the stuff off the ball.
No, JJ Redick wasn't half the athlete Josh Richardson, even though JJ Redick was a true professional.
Furkan Korkmaz hit 3 of their last 4. And Korkmaz with a couple of threes, he's got 8. As Snell snuck through the back door, and Tobias Harris, who was beaten on the play, ends up fouling him. It'll be 1 more at the line.
Robert Covington.
Yes.
He's younger than Robert. He's got an equally good knack.
Well, the guy who just dunked it, Joel Embiid. That's Kennard, who can shoot a little bit, and he buries the 3. Luke Kennard. That's his first 3 of the game. In years that Detroit has been 500 or better. Korkmaz, Brown dealing with him. Furkan Korkmaz has his way anyway.
Pretty good defense from Brown.
Nice play by Richardson again, starting varied skill set.
And we talked about incorporating the new guys. What better way to incorporate? Kennard hits another one by defending and passing. That's what Josh.
They have the tallest lineup in the NBA. So that should continue their ability to rebound the basketball as Christian Wood gets a pair of training. Wood trying to make the squad, the one-time Sixer and one-time Delaware Blue Coats player. And I'll tell you what, Matisse Thybulle is simply nothing.
Well, Matisse Thybulle obviously impressing, and I asked him before tonight's game, if you talked to his family about the start, wow, that was quite.
4 deflections. We mentioned the 3 steals.
Races, competes on that end of the floor. I love it. Nice finish. It's gotten better.
In China. Yeah. Shake Milton.
Matisse got beat by the pump fake from Luke Kennard. Did not give up on that. Was able to get back in it and get a hand up.
Kyle Oakley. That is what they call a mid-major.
Oh, okay. So NAIA school.
No, it's a mid-major.
It is a mid-major.
Right.
Okay.
Which is
go on.
Given to the best player from a so-called mid-major. He won 2 national awards as a National Defensive Player of the Year in college as Trey Burke pops off the bench. And 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd, their largest lead.
The all-time assist leader at UW as well. I should say steals leader at UW as well.
Christian Wood getting 2 more.
I think Sixers a little bit better shooting the basketball now in the second half, up to 43%.
Trey Burke, 76.
Mark, we talked about the shooting woes of the Sixers. Rose again with the reverse. 2 of 50. I like it. What's interesting, Mark, is having been used early in the preseason. A couple of coaches in the fourth quarter, I think, when it's close and a possession matters.
Well, but let me run these two things by you. A, your team's getting killed. When it first came out over the summer, convened a committee to try to talk about what's the best time to use it. Zaire Smith, the injury-riddled rookie season. That is Smith again, getting the bucket.
Yep, and so for him to be back here now, he looks more like the old Zaire.
Wow. So Christian Wood, the improbable shot, and Wood is going to go to the line.
Smart. Gets the pump fake, Pell bites.
That time he dribbled it off his foot. Oh, and a nice play coming down the floor by Mario.
Mark, where he was only playing half the season, trying to get more than 41, 42 games under his belt.
Yeah, nice play that time by Neto, and the foul as well. Their agent, Philly native, and it's Stefanski, who is an advisor to the owner, former president of the 76ers.
I don't think I ever saw it play.
Eddie the shot, Stefanski.
There you go.
That said, it'll be interesting to see how he's going to get minutes. The addition of Al Horford that's involved in utilizing it.
When I first heard about the implementation of this rule, I was kind of hoping that it did. Nice.
Norvell Pell.
Important here for this second unit to really show Brett Brown that despite the score, they can still execute. Nice move.
The phrase about shaking a guy's hand and putting him in the starting lineup. Those were the days. Zaire Smith. Well, like you said, not playing to the score.
Yep.
And he accepts the feed from YouTube. I'm telling you, it's full of blocks from him.
You would think some of these Pistons have seen that.
Norvell Pell rapidly
stepping up.
That time. Pistons work it. Last preseason game Friday against Washington at 7 o'clock here at Wells Fargo Center. We will have it for you on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Norvell Pell providing some excitement here in the dying moments of this preseason.